Alright, welcome back everyone to MechAssault. This is part 3 of me doing the MechAssault campaign. Technically, for me, this is part 4, because I pulled one of the classic blunders of pressing the record button and then not actually recording anything. So yeah, if we go in here, I am quite a bit further than I was. Did everything from here down to payback, which is what we would be at there. But if you recall last episode, I made the joke of what are the chances we get shot down by the orbital guns again. Well, guess what? That's what happens in this mission. I am replaying all of this. I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, I am in fact recording, so that's good. So, let us begin. And for me, re-begin. Yeah. So, I've already done this mission. This is probably gonna go faster than last time I did all of this, because I know what to expect this time. So, yes, I just used 4 rockets on a single infantry unit. I wonder if it's something I could do in the next game to have it. So, I probably can't do what I'm thinking of, and it would probably help for me to explain what I'm thinking, but the controller I'm using has 4 triggers. So my thought is, well, each mech has 3 weapons, why can't I just bind each weapon to a different trigger and cycle between them? I could set up my controller to be really fucky with the inputs to have... because you can use triggers to fire, or you can use the A button. And then, if you're using the A button, let's see. R takes you to missiles, X takes you to energy or big single target, I think, and then Y is your either ballistic or your auto. I say either because, you know, there's the auto lasers, and I haven't tested that on... I haven't done, like, obscene testing. That was a waste of good missiles. I don't know if there's any practical reason to shoot the watchtowers, but they appear red, unlike some buildings, so... If I remember correctly, there's some medium over here. Yep. Fun, destructible bridges. Turret. Annoying.
There we go. Sir, can you read us?
Captain, we are in decent shape. Though all weapons are offline, the ward troops don't know that and are holding back. For now.
Yeah, it's for now. As said, I've done this mission. Is there more I have to do after all these missions? Yep. Okay, it would be beneficial for me to pick up these plasma. Or PVC, whatever. The tanks are annoying. They're not even the most annoying thing in this area, or this slate of missions. The most annoying thing in this, introducing this slate of missions, is the mortar towers, or mortar turrets, but that's in the next mission. This one is just tanks and mechs still. Speaking of, we got mechs. Let's see, I got an Uller. 2 Ullers. Not a big issue. You'll notice that each region only has 1 or maybe 2 sets of music. So there's standard background music, combat music, and then mech combat music. So it can get kind of repetitive. It's not a thing of the music's bad, it's there's only 3 tracks per area, and one of the 2 is mostly just ambient track.
They know now. Multiple contacts, mechs and tanks.
I am just doing left trigger cycle weapons, right trigger shoot. Because I can specify what weapons to shoot with, but I would have to take my... With the way I play, I'd have to take my thumb off of the look controls. Which, you know, when you need to track enemies... Okay, and I will slaughter them.
All clear. We are safe. Not in this sitting duck. We need to establish a safe base and destroy the orbital guns before they lay waste to the invasion. It might be a while before we get back into a warm bunk.
And I have committed slaughter. And we will continue to do that into Thor on the rocks.
Here's the score. The Icarus is a sitting duck. We need to set up another base so we can finish the job and take out those orbital guns. Not to mention letting the techs get this bird back into the air. Your first job will be to search the surrounding area for a series of sensor towers the enemy could use to track us. Given what little I can read from our own sensors, there are 5 such towers out there. Go and smoke them. You ready? Let's go.
Sirs, I would like to add that we need to make sure nothing happens to the dropship while you're off playing in the snow. We need the Icarus to get home, and she's too big of a prize for them to ignore.
I'm gonna take the Timberwolf this time. This mission did take me like 3 times to complete when I failed to record, so I know what I'm actually doing this time, but
Get to work. Watch out for ambushes by gun emplacements, helos, and mechs.
I'm taking the Timberwolf. It doesn't have target scrambling, but you know, whatever. I don't even know what that does. I just throw it on thinking, yes, it makes the enemy, or it makes it harder for the enemy to hit me. So, goal of this mission is simple. Take out the 5 sensor arrays, and then the Icarus will hopefully be safe. You can see Timberwolf has the faster firing of the missile types. That gets more missiles per upgrade. It also has the Gauss cannons for taking care of long-range targets. Which, you know... And then it has just standard pulse lasers. Okay, so yeah, that's the heavy bleh weapon. Control, that's missile, and that's your light weapon. Heavy. So, light, heavy, missile. You only need to go back to the Icarus once, thankfully.
Sirs, I'm reading incoming bogeys on our position.
Mech warrior, can you give us a hand?
Yes, I can. I just need to walk back. And it will play a cutscene of them getting attacked. Just really...
Captain, you need to help us out here. We're taking fire.
I don't understand why it does that, but... I think you might be able to take the helicopters down before getting back. Then from here, it's just, yeah, find the rest of the sensor net. Thankfully, do not have to backtrack to the Icarus again after that. Let's see.
Look out! Mortar turrets!
If I remember correctly, it's up on this ridge. There's some tanks and shit on I can't remember if this one is Mechs or just...
Sir, there's an enemy mech out there.
Okay, so this one is Mech. I don't know if you ever get to pilot any of those. Outside of multiplayer, believe it or not, the mechs you do get to pilot are kind of limited in this game. At least for the campaign. You do in the next mission pilot of Thor, which, you know, is not the best mech. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing is a bit of an annoying mission, but this is
Sir,
a
you're
trap.
nearing another sensor tower.
It's not this one, it's a trap. It's might be one more mortar turret here. I can't recall, though. I think it's just the sensor tower.
Strike 3. Only 2 more to go, sport.
Nostalgia for something I did literally yesterday, because, again, I fucked up. You know, got these absolutely beautiful, crisp graphics. Are perfect for being able to walk around a snowy tundra in the dark without getting lost.
Heavy Blake mech inbound.
Release the missiles. Also, I just love the sound of the Gauss cannons. It's just fun. Fuck off. Die. Destroy that tank. More missiles.
Watch it, collapsing tunnel.
Yep, they blow this tunnel, and you just back up. And then after it falls, there's no debris, and you can just walk through again. Brilliant. Realism. Go over here to get to 8 or 2. Just casually committing murder. As casual as can be. If I remember correctly, the next tower is just kind of over here, but it's a pain in the ass to actually hit the damn thing. This is where having a medium mech would be good. But, as it is, you just kind of back up, aim in that general direction, and shoot. Maybe here a bit. I think I'm hitting it. And I can pick up the missile upgrade from that Mad Cat. And, be on my way. Or no, that wasn't Mad Cat, that was a Cougar.
Aha! That annoying helicopter squadron is based to your west. Ground them.
Helicopter squad. I think I can get a bit of salvage from one of these buildings. I'm not sure. But hey, scorched earth tactics work well in warfare. Is it ethical? Not particularly, but you already know my stance on ethics in warfare. If you are stronger than your... You can only really afford to have the ethics in warfare to the point of you are stronger than your enemy.
I'm reading the final sensor tower. And 2 big mechs. Watch yourself.
There's water covered up there. Alright, we got 2 heavies. Which... aren't that big of a deal.
Mercenary, I knew you would meddle. Face my champion.
Yep. Saw that coming. I meant to exit back out to swap to Mad Cat. As much as I do like
Here's the score. The Icarus
the
is a sitting duck. We need to set up another base so we can finish
Timberwolf,
the job and take out...
I just think the Mad Cat performs better.
Bogies inbound on our position.
Get to work. Watch out for ambushes by gun emplacements, helos, and mechs.
Yeah, I know. Yep. So just doing this again. This time with Mad Cat. Because feel like it. Figured that it's prudent of me to take new Mechs out for a spin when I can, but you're gonna see me use the Thor exactly once, and then I'm not going to use its variant, the Summoner, at all, probably. To the Icarus to shoot down some copters.
Incoming bogeys on our position. Mech warrior, can you give us a hand?
I think it is possible if you ignore this objective to just let the Icarus die and it fail.
We're taking fire.
Yeah, I really should look at like the wiki or whatever to see what scrambled targeting does. Alright, that's one copter down. Goodbye, mosquito bitch. And we just gotta do sensor net. And then fight to the word of great champion. I'm shaking in my boots. You can't see it because I'm in a mech.
Look out! Mortar turrets! Sir, there's an enemy mech out there.
Die. Wait until after we destroy the tower, pick that up.
Another one dusted. Keep it up.
But, yep. Got 4 shots of super missiles. red ones.
Sir, you're nearing another sensor tower.
I know that. Just have mortar turrets, and it's refusing to give me a lockout. There we go. These tanks are annoying me. I get a better habit of just taking them out with the PPCs. There's some health. Useful.
Strike 3. Only 2 more to go, sport.
As of right now, my favorite that I have played is not available yet. It would be, surprisingly enough, not the Atlas. I prefer the Prometheus.
Heavy Blake mech inbound.
The timed super explosive is funny. Here's the tunnel they collapse.
Watch it, collapsing tunnel.
I'm so freaking. Ah, yes. My favorite thing about this game, hitboxes can be kind of jank. Specifically, environmental boxes. Environmental hit blocks. I just want to take care of the Pluto so it doesn't harass me. There we go. Towers, because they're annoying me. They're there's something over there that's an enemy, but I don't care.
Only one more.
Yeah,
Find
let's
it and we may be safe.
Better take these out. I love me my PPCs. Sadly, neither the Atlas nor Prometheus has PPCs. The Atlas just has an absurd number of lasers. It's got...
Aha! That annoying helicopter squadron is based to your west. Ground them.
I like how they don't even try to take off until you actually fire on them. They don't give a shit until the plasma is already on its way. It's probably something to do with AI limitations, but I don't know. I'm not a game dev. I didn't design this game. I was not old enough to work at Microsoft when this game was made, or the dev company that was probably contracted to do it.
I'm reading the final sensor tower. And 2 big mechs. Watch yourself.
Okay, where's the mortar? There it is. Make sure that thing dies. Kite these fucks over to here. And just... this. Take out machine guns, and then it's just a matter of taking out the tower,
Mech power up. Ambush.
and here.
Little mercenary. I knew you would meddle. Face my champion.
He's champion. It's a third.
I think Strader needs a new
Yep.
champion.
I have our sensors up and I'm reading clear screens.
We'll set up a field base and get the Icarus
I mean, I did it in one try last time, so should be able to.
I'll handle this briefing. Captain, you're going to have to restrict yourself from engaging the enemy. I know this goes against everything you big tough mech warriors are taught, but you're going to pilot that stolen Thor right into their base. From inside, we should be able to tap into their comm center and see what information we can acquire about the orbital guns. Then comes the part I haven't figured out. How you get back.
Suddenly, I'm glad I'm not a mech warrior.
Yep, and you are taking the Thor into here. You can see it is a mech with decent speed. It's got jump jets, it's got target jamming, a couple medium lasers, 4 machine guns, and 2 crossbow missiles.
Captain, you're just outside of the base perimeter. They won't be able to tell that you're not one of them unless you provoke a response.
In other words, don't engage the enemy until we can tap into their comm information.
You have to be very careful here because the trucks and troopers you can kill just by stepping on them.
Did you give those Mechs scum what they deserved?
Yes, I did. Now, they don't care about trees, but they do care if you step on their guys.
Those Dragoons don't stand a chance. With a Depth Strader and Ragnarok.
Yeah. Demonstrator and Ragnarok. I know what Ragnarok is. I'm not spoiling it.
Captain, if they raise an alarm, you best find the back door.
They've granted you access. Now get near the comm center and pray.
Foster!
They may suspect something. Play it cool.
And now you just stand here. You get the cutscene with the cinematic black bars.
Friendly Thor, please transmit your ID code.
Mech Warrior, we do not have the information yet. Stay inside the base until we get the intel.
Again, Friendly Thor, please transmit your ID code. Comply or be fired.
Captain, hang tight. We're almost there. Get ready to move out.
Yeah, I haven't said this yet, but I appreciate that all of the cutscenes in this game
Captain, get out of there fast.
are in engine.
Around the base. Look for a way to open the gates. I'm sending you a nav point to get you out of that fire.
Yeah, this is the part where you run. Because, well, yes, two of the mechs are Oolers. They also have 2 Atlases.
Fight through these guys and don't stop. You'll have a better chance running and blasting.
And now we switch to backpedaling. Otherwise, I'm going to get fucking slaughtered. I still might get slaughtered. Because I fucked up early. Yep. And switch. I switched to backpedaling too early. And also hit the... or stood next to a fucking fuel tank, and that took half my health.
Outside of the base perimeter. They won't be able to tell that you're not one of them unless you provoke a response.
In other words, don't engage the enemy until we can tap into their comm information. Friendly Thor, we're reading you. Welcome home. Did you give those merc scum what they deserved?
Yeah. Also might be coming down with something. My sinuses have been killing me and my jaw hurts like hell. And I'm going to preempt the your jaw hurts from sucking dick joke by just completely degrading myself even further. I don't live with anyone whose dick I would want to suck if I was gay, and I do not get out of the house enough to meet anyone to even have a one-night stand with. I know, like, 3 people outside of immediate family. This isn't trauma dumping, this is just me making a joke of my shit situation to preempt a different joke.
Again, friendly Thor, please
I do not care.
We're almost there.
Almost. Almost. Got it.
Captain, get out of there fast. Don't stop for anything.
Sir, try the rear of the base. Look for a way to open the gates. I'm sending you a nav point to get you out of that fire.
I'm gonna blow that up first so I don't get caught by it. Hitboxes. Switch to backpedal a bit. There's an Ulu in front of me. Take down that heli while it's in view. Peppering some stuff over that way.
Doing great, Tiger. You're almost out of there.
It's weird that the bridges are in two separate parts that you have to destroy.
Good work, Captain.
But, you know.
What intel do we have, Foster?
I have the location of the orbital guns. Wait a second. Holy crap. Sirs, I know what the Word of Blake is doing on this planet. They found some sort of lost technology cache, and something called Ragnarok.
I think we need to find out what the hell is going on here. I'm going to signal the other Dragoons.
And now we can finally do as our intention was with this mission and take out the orbital
We know where the
guns.
guns are. Now we need to stop them before the invasion fleet arrives. The Icarus is almost fixed, but you'll need to go in alone. Time is critical.
Sir, from the intel we received, you can either battle straight through with one of our big gun mechs, or take a jump-capable mech and skirt around the edge of the base. Your call.
Time is of the essence. The other Dragoons are counting on you. The whole invasion hinges on this moment.
Yeah, I just take the Mad Cat through here. The Summoner's fine. I don't really ever use it. I'm not a big fan of the Thor
Mercenaries, you are too late. Your
Summoner.
invasion dies today.
Captain, don't bother listening. Get a move on.
Yeah, I just take the Mad Cat into here.
Sir, you're gonna face stiff defense. You may be able to skirt around the worst of it with a maneuverable mech.
I don't care what you do, Captain. Get those guns, quick.
We come up here. You can in fact skirt the defenses with a mech that has jets. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm just going right in through the front gate, which is to say, I'm blowing the gate off its hinges, slaughtering everything that's in my way. Because that's just how I do things. And this Mad Cat will have to deal with that. Same with this Uzi gun. Fuck off. Fucking die. If I remember correctly, the route is this way. You can definitely get in and destroy the guns a lot easier in a light or a medium. I think the Thor and Summoners are mediums. Might be. No, because they have to be mediums because the wedge thing that the Word of Blake was using, that's a heavy, and they don't have jump jets. This mission, it is timed. It's not particularly hard, though. Because of the way level geometry in this game works, while it looks like you could walk up that over the wall, you cannot. I'm just gonna ignore the helicopter. Well, not that one, because he was dead on. Mech fight.
Sirs, come from the incoming dragoons. They aren't happy it's a little hot.
Captain, can you help the boys out?
That's what I'm working on doing.
Mercenary scum, you should not meddle in the plans of the blessed Blake. There are your targets. Take them down before they tear our fleet to shreds.
I missed.
Good work, Captain. That's the first. One more down. Good job.
Also, the switching of the music is a little abrupt. There's another mech over there, but...
Sir, clean up the last few hostiles and get back to the Icarus. We have new orders.
Yep. And you're dead.
Good work, Captain. The orbital guns were our primary mission, but we got another one from upstairs, so no R&R yet. The Icarus isn't fixed enough to get us off planet, but it can move us around. Command wants us to figure out what this Ragnarok is and seize the lost technology while the rest of the Dragoons clean up the word of Blake here. So we're off to a hellish wasteland of lava and dust storms. Once more into the breach, eh, Tiger? No place I'd rather be.
Put simply, mechs have AC, I assume. And now we get to Size Matters, where you play in elemental power armor and have to run from a fucking Kuma of all
Okay,
things.
new phase of our mission. I know we're all planning on some serious R&R, drinking, gambling, whatever floats your boat, but we're postponing that for now. This payoff may be bigger, but I got good and bad feelings. As you know, we are en route to the wasteland. We have received some intel that got me thinking, and I have a plan.
Oh, great.
First, we have an old suit of power armor in the hold. Captain, you are just the right size. That added to the fact that we've learned that a number of Word of Blake dignitaries are having some sort of celebration during an invasion? Amateurs. So, the plan. In this power armor, their sensors won't pick you up. The bad guys won't go on full alert. You will face defenders, just not their whole force.
Yep.
Get through their base and find their mechs. Steal one, and then you'll be inside their defenses, giving them hell before they know it. Move through the small city, demolish the regional palace, and crash their little party. What can I say? Brilliant.
The elemental power armor. I like how it says it's not is no match for mechs in single combat. Well, that is true. That is the taking on mechs in combat is exactly what elementals do. They're basically the human equivalent of a hippo. They are human tanks in muscle and padding.
Then feel free to mow the poor bloody infantry down.
And you got the fun lava level music. Sir, you just used crossbow missiles on infantry. Yes, and? Boss, you just killed a child. Mission complete. Good job. This way. I will say, I like how the power armor does, or the elemental does control, but it just is not viable as far as, like, actual combat. Now this changes with something in the second game, which I can't really explain until we get there.
An incoming mech somewhere. It must be using null sig.
Captain, you can't fight him. Get a move on.
The worst part of this mission is the fact that you just don't have direction-based markers. Kind of just have to wing it. Now, thankfully, I've already done this mission like twice, so I know the routing.
You're gonna have to jump jet island to island across this lava lake.
Worse news. Incoming power armor.
I've never actually fallen in the lava, though. That is unpleasant.
Good job, sir. Had me sweating.
You were sweating, briefing boy?
Yeah, falling in lava is not great for your health, physical or mental. Lava bath does not do good for mental health. It's not a spa day, you're burning to death.
Sir, your mech playmate is back.
Move it, Captain. No time.
And here's where I die, because I fell in lava twice.
Enemy defense should be
As said, I'm barely...
So I recommend you stay away from combat.
I'm barely competent with a light mech.
Feel free to mow the poor
I
bloody
need like
infantry down.
medium or heavy, or medium at minimum to do shit. This isn't even a light mech. This is as close to dude with a gun as you get in this game, I think. I can't remember if they have dude not in anything in the multiplayer of this game, or if that's an edition exclusive to 2.
Sir, I'm reading an incoming mech somewhere. It must be using null sig.
Captain, you can't fight him. Get a move on.
Yeah, basically you have to use environment to outmaneuver the fucking mechs because they will decimate you.
Sir, bad news. You're gonna have to jump jet island to island across this lava lake.
Worse news. Incoming power armor.
Much better that time.
Good job, sir. Had me sweating.
You were sweating, briefing boy?
Sir, your mech playmate is back.
Move it, Captain. No time for heroics.
Wish I could sprint in this thing. But this is maximum move speed. Take the corner as tight as you can. And through here.
I'm reading at least one active tank unit. This gate is controlled by that building. Blasted.
And here is where we get our first taste of
Kid in a candy store.
Captain?
the
Captain, stop where you're
apex
stopping.
of
The Atlas
mech
will be fine.
design. Kerensky's own Atlas. Now, it doesn't show up in this game, but those arms are posable, and you can, in fact, use the hands to flip people off. Of course, this game has hardware and software limitations, so you can't do that, nor can you do it in 2. Usually it goes right into size matters too. But since we're doing mission select, because I already did these.
Okay, let them have it. Make your way to the regional palace and let them know who they're messing with.
Sir, incoming mech. It's the one that's been chasing you.
Let him have it. You aren't in that power armor anymore. Show him what an Atlas can do. Size matters.
Sir, we caught him napping. Punch through that weakened wall section.
Yeah, you get 4 pulse lasers in an Atlas, which is very funny. You also get 4 auto cannons, which are your big, heavy, chunking guns. And then you've got, sadly, only 2 missiles. I like absurd amounts of missiles.
Ambush! Oh, wait. Oh, it's just a cougar.
Now that you're no longer in power armor and you don't get fully submerged in the lava, you can just walk through it in an Atlas.
Another playmate.
Wimps. Assault mechs.
The partygoers are running for it.
Terminate as many as possible.
Sir, multiple mechs activating. Looks like they aren't gonna let you play Godzilla much longer.
Now, what I want to know is how Foster knows about Godzilla, because this is, like, the year 3040. It's probably been at least 100 years since the last Godzilla movie. I'm going to die. Because I couldn't get to the health fast enough. That's on me.
Okay, let them have it. Make your way to the regional palace and let them know who they're messing with.
Sir, incoming mech. It's the one that's been chasing you.
Let him have it. You aren't in that power armor anymore. Show him what an Atlas can do. Size matters.
Sir, we caught him napping. Punch through that weakened wall section.
I am an Atlas, hear me roar. I will just be doing the last mission after this to show
Wait. Oh, it's just a cougar.
the Prometheus, which is actually my preferred variant of this monster of death. At least do not care. Insert Ayn Rand joke here. Kill the Atlas, pick up the health and shite. Focus the Thor. Fuck off, Uber. Shitty fucking alert. Fuck off. I think there's a fight with, I don't know, 2 more Atlases here, going up to the mansion. Oh no, it's a Prometheus, because it's got the Gauss. Down.
All is quiet. The Blake brass has been 86 and has fled. All combat forces have been dealt with. Mercenaries, you continue to annoy me. I will personally deal with you soon. Your reckoning day comes.
And now I get to
Too
show
much
off the
ask that
Prometheus.
lunatic was at the party?
Captain, we
This
are en route to your
final
current position. The Major has decided to bring the Icarus down right where you are.
Foster, let's try not to crash this time, eh?
Yeah, let's try not to crash this time. We've crashed twice.
We've obtained information that more suspected rebels are being made to work in factories reinforcing the word of Blake.
We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone by freeing the prisoners and destroying the factories. We're going to hot drop you in, sir. There are 2 outposts between you and the camp. Take their comm towers out, and as always, flatten any hostile troops.
And you can see here, the Atlas comes with the maximum health, low speed, AMS, 4 pulse lasers, 4 autocannons, and 2 javelin missiles. I, however, prefer the Prometheus. Unlike between, like, say, the Mad Cat and Timberwolf, or the Cougar and Puma, you don't lose the AWS by going with Prometheus. You still get the AWS. You get medium lasers, Gauss rifles, and this funny thing. Which I will now demonstrate on this Uziel. Yeah, it's a time bomb missile. So the longer you charge it, the longer it will take to explode. But damn if it doesn't do good damage. And you know, you still got the AWS. You got my Wachooms. The but also this missile, the timed payload, has an absurd blast radius to compensate for the fact that you're only shooting like one, maybe two of them. It's funny. Though its lock-on isn't as great as the other missiles. Oh man, it can hit pretty decently. So yeah, it's not my favorite, which is the PPCs, but it is incredibly funny.
The first nav point will lead you right to the outpost comm tower. Dust it.
Just as Prometheus defied Zeus and brought fire to humanity, I, in this Prometheus, have defied the word of Blake and am bringing fire to them because, to be completely honest, they're assholes. Why are you guys committing space jihad for former CEO of Verizon Wireless? That is what, in effect, the word of Blake are. They're space jihadists committing jihad in the name of former Verizon Wireless CEO. Or Comcast, I guess. People always compare it to Comcast because Comstar, but I like being different for no reason other than annoying people, so I will continue to use the Verizon CEO analogy. I have a serious problem with being a contrarian sometimes.
I'm reading a mech repair yard ahead. Should be some salvage for us.
Yeah, you can definitely see why I like the Prometheus. It's called I don't give a fuck, die. Effectively. That's what this mech is I don't give a fuck, die.
Some of those mechs are still damaged. We caught them with their pants down.
Yes,
Marked and on radar.
we will free the civilians. Because in this instance, freeing the civilians is more beneficial to our cause. That's a damaged Mad Cat just sitting there. Would be a shame if someone... Just gonna use my lasers for this because
Incoming bombers. Watch yourself.
I think it when on my playthrough the other day that will never be seen because it didn't fucking record. I just walked through the bombing and did not care. The joys of being an assault mech pilot and just not giving a shit about anyone below you. Because at the end of the day, who really cares? Wait for my heat to go down a bit. Power-ups. Health. Numb. These tanks ain't shit.
Sir, to clear the way for the prisoners, the turrets ahead need to be destroyed. I've never seen so many fixed defenses in one place. Are they pointed the wrong way?
Mech Warrior, you should be able to see the camp from where you are.
Sir, looks like a very light guard force. Should be cake.
Take out all of these turrets because gotta secure a way for the POWs to leave. pick up some health.
Sirs, something is wrong. I'm not picking up any signs of the prisoners. And why is there only one guard? Foolish mercenaries. All it took is civilians to lure you here. You are weak. Incoming dropship. It's hot dropping a mech.
Captain, deal with this and return ASAP. We need to pay this butcher back.
Sir, watch yourself. The dropship's returning and it's hot dropping another mech.
I think the implication is supposed to be that they killed all the civilians, but it's like they could have just transferred them to a different prison.
Savor your victory, mercenary. I will
And
personally assure
that
your
is why
death
I
and all
like
those on this planet.
Prometheus.
Captain, return to the Icarus. We need to settle
It's
this.
funny.
Answer straight or up. Ragnarok or no?
No prisoner of war camp for you. But yeah, that's where I will be leaving it for today, because we are now going to actually be to where I got to previously. So, thanks for joining on this wonderful adventure through fire and brimstone and also some snowy hellscape. It's been great. Bye.